We're setting up a 75-gallon aquarium today in the fish room. You're not gonna wanna miss it. Let's do it.
So I've had a lot of people ask me about the rock that I use inside my aquariums, and it is basalt wall rock. It's heavy, but it is safe because I've used it for how many years now? And we're here to get some more.
So here's all that rock we got for $18 and some change, guys. What I decided to do was buy a toilet brush cleaner because the bristles are firm. It's gonna make cleaning these rocks nice and easy.
All right, guys, so I sped this video up to 100 times. You could just imagine the time that it took to get these rocks clean. Now, for the price of $18 and change, it is absolutely worth it. They're gonna look awesome in the tank.
Done! Whew, that took a while. So now we need to boil the rocks. Do so at your own discretion. It can be dangerous. The rocks could explode and possibly cause damage and stuff. I haven't had any issues, but again, disclaimer, boil them at your own risk. If you decide to not boil, soak them in hot water for an extended period of time. All right, you guys, so we got the rocks washed. What we're gonna do is place rocks in the pan, fill it up with water, and boil them.
Adding the rocks at super speed.
All right, now it's just the waiting game. Yeah, we're starting to get the boil action now. All right, we got our boil. Now we wait 10 to 15 minutes.
All right, now it's all about getting the rocks put into the aquarium. Again, this is basalt wall rock that was washed and all that good stuff. So let's speed it up now. Kind of, you know, getting a plan of action here. What is going to be the best way to put these rocks to my appeal, obviously, and to try to appeal to the fact that these fish live in rock a lot. So we're just trying to do our best here.
All right, so since I'm running a sponge filter on this tank, I'm gonna put one of these pieces of egg crate down because I don't like when sand gets in or on the sponge filter. And since that's going back here, this is just gonna go right in place. So as you guys can see here, we got this part of the scape, two big rocks, one to hide the sponge. And then here I wanted to go with kind of a mound so that the fish could go in and out of the mound. Now, let's go ahead and start filling this thing up with some water. Not all water, just some for now.
Adding water nice and quick in here so we could get sand.
Okay, we'll stop there. Just want to make sure this is all exactly how I want it to be on each side. Yeah, looks good. Now, what we need to do is start getting some sand inside there. We want to get that sand in there.
Yeah, again, like I was mentioning, what I really like about this pool filter sand that I got from a pool and spa shop here in Oregon, they said it does not have to be rinsed because they can't afford to have those types of issues with, you know, dirty sand and cloudiness to happen with the pools that these go into the filters to filter. So it's really nice knowing that you don't have to actually wash this sand.
All right, so now we're letting it fill up. What's great about putting the foam is if there's any imperfections, it'll help keep the tank level. So we got some sand in there, we got rock in there, now we're filling it up.
Getting the tank filled up now at fast speed. As you can see, you know, the water's got, obviously it's going to have a little bit of haze for first getting put in, a lot of bubbles and things like that, but it's not bad. Got the filter in there now and just waiting for it to fill up.
All right, so now we are adding a Powerhead because I want to have really excellent water flow in the aquarium. I'm going to go ahead and shut this off. we go.
All right, got the water flip back on, waiting for it to fill up to a higher level, obviously, so it looks good.
Now we're full. What I'm gonna do next is just get all of the bubbles off the glass, as you can see there.
Yeah, like I was saying, look at all those micro bubbles, guys. Definitely something you'll want is a a glass cleaner like this to help get those micro bubbles off, and it's going to take some time for them to all go away.
Oh yeah, there we go, guys. Got that water flow going on in the back, exactly what we want. All right, there's a few little floating bits here that we're going to clean out.
So the only thing that was in the tank, like I mentioned, is there was some floating objects from the sand, nothing crazy. Just wanted to use the net to get them out.
All right, time to try to start catching some of these guys. There's one. All right, here's one. And he got away. I'm gonna catch him and get him in the tank.
Yeah, here's a couple. All right, let's get an up-close look at the Petrochromis Red Bulu Point. Got them in their new tank. I think there might be one or so hiding in here. I didn't realize how big they were, so I'm gonna probably rescape this to where there are bigger areas for them to go. But there they are. Red Bulus. That's, I'm pretty sure a male. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, by the fins for sure. There they are, guys. Petrochromis Red Bulu Points. Looking awesome. Looking epic. Check them out. That right there is the biggest one that's swimming up there right now. That is the biggest one of the group. So yep, that's what's awesome about using a seated sponge, is this tank is rocking and rolling. Fish are gonna be just fine. And time for them to just settle into their new home. So I got the fish in the tank last night. They've had, I don't know, 12 hours or so to settle on in. We're gonna go ahead and try to feed them some flake food and see how they react. Let's do it. There they go. Now they're getting a little more comfortable.
This is a pretty sweet looking shot here. You can see that the fish are being very natural. They're acting like they would be in nature around the rock pile. If you check out video clips of Lake Tanganyika, there's a lot of rock in that lake. So it's pretty cool to see them interacting with the scape.
You can see that, let's see, that one there, that is the biggest one in the tank.
So what do you guys think of the scape in this tank? Obviously, like I mentioned earlier, that I was I misjudged how big they actually were, so I'm going to want to change the rock pile a bit. But what do you guys think? Should I be adding anything in here?
Yeah, look at that dude.
Really looking forward to seeing these guys develop now that they're in a tank that's off the ground with substrate and rock and all that good stuff.
It's nice. Got the sponge back there. It's pretty hidden, which is exactly what I was going for.
Yeah, here, where's the big guy at? Where's the big guy at? There he is.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you can like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, that would be awesome. Stay tanked.